everybody. And Carly. So if your house burns down, you too can bang elderly people. Guys, we're going to keep the show rolling right on. This next guy is a very good friend of mine. He runs an open mic in town at Scratch. That's with a backwards K. But seriously, guys, this next guy's very funny. I think a couple of you might know him. Keep it going until he gets on stage for Mr. Tim Donovan, everybody. Keep it going for Tim.
Hi, hey, hi. Sounds like Walmart. Hi, my name's Tim Donovan. My stage persona is a bit of a hyperactive, manic depressive, pretty much over-angry, hyper-intelligent, narcissistic, very handsome, but overall humble, nice guy masquerading as an asshole. I told them not to put the attractive people up front. I have a nervous libido. It's okay, you're super handsome and pretty. Why'd I say handsome first? No, I'm having a good day. I hope you guys are having a good day. I got up to 3,000 followers today in my suicide cult. We're pretty excited. We picked a date. Speaking of dates, I gotta stop inviting Tinder girls to my shows because of jokes like that and ones like this. I had to stop online dating because my freezer was getting a little full. Yeah, brown chuck. I don't eat freezer food anymore. I lost 100 pounds. I used to be 147. I was a big, big boy. That's not the joke. And how come when you're on a diet, you walk into a party? Should we just ride off that? I could show you guys my college ID. When you click through my Facebook pictures, it looks like you're pumping up Dig Dug in the arcade. That was a riff. Good riff, Tim. Anyway, so everybody becomes the fucking witch from Hansel und Gretel. You walk into a party, they're like, Tim's here, holiday party, picking a blanket, we got chickens. I'm like, actually, I'm gonna not have any hors d'oeuvres tonight, trying to watch my figure, you know? Tim, just come on, have one. Cindy made them. She's gonna be pissed if you don't have one. Have one, Cindy! I actually can't, because, you know, once I pop, I just can't stop, so I'm not gonna have any. Come on, just have one. Come on, Cindy, come on, Amber, come on. Sisters, where's my coven? Eye of newt and pig of blanket. We'll eat that ass after we spank it. Sorry, the only witch impression I know is Bette Midler from Hocus Pocus. I don't believe in magic. I do think I was psychic when I was a kid because I used to listen to Bill Cosby records to go to sleep. If you don't think that joke's funny, 40 women do. I can't back that up. I tried to get in touch with them super hard, but I keep calling late at night and I hear they pass out early. Slow burn? Or not as good as I thought? Both. Oh God, I write a lot of brutal jokes. I wanted to write a soothing one. Soothing joke. So this is a story about the most soothing vomit I've ever had. I did a smoothie contest because a girl asked me to and she was pretty and I have a nervous libido. And so she was like, come to this thing and it's just, they're opening a new place. They're acai smoothies. You just drink 4 double XLs in front of a pretty girl. Yeah, that's a fun thing to do. So I was losing halfway through. I was at 1.5. I was like, I'm just gonna quit this right now, wait for it to be over, and then go throw up everything in my body away from this pretty girl. And so the guy calls it, and I'm like, hey, do you guys have a, glass of water I could get in there or something? I get in there. Of course, there's a girl at the counter who works there that knows me from school. She's like, hey, Tim. I'm like, hey, Shannon. Just headed to the bathroom here. I open the door, and it's just soft serve right when I go. Just blah. I'm in, outfielder, chubby Tim outfield pose, just right. I didn't even just blah. And it went in. The toilet had never been used. The water was clean. The place had just been built. It was a grand opening smoothie contest, like you have. And so I leave, and it didn't touch me. None of the water splashed out. It went right in. It wouldn't have mattered. I would have Neutrogena'd it. I came out, Shannon was like, did you just throw up? She's a cop now, so I vote her detective. I was like, ha. And I just kept going. When I leave there, they give me a Sambazon t-shirt and a $70 pair of sunglasses because only 3 people participated and they had 3 things. So I just threw it over my shoulder and like threw the glasses on and just wiped the unicorn cum off my mouth and just kept walking. No, I didn't say goodbye to her. I had puke breath. Oh my God. I'm actually the second Donovan brother of 3 to be on this stage. The oldest one was in a band that, I don't know, people in Brick would listen to, like a lot of like riding an ATV, holding a bodyboard, like shooting a paintball gun at Osama bin Laden that is duct taped to a tree because they couldn't find the staple gun. Mom, where is it? Where's the staple gun? Oh God, so he was, but the middle one, he did drama in high school, and he was the first one to act, like he knew how to act, and, so stupid. And so I got asked to try out for drama club by a girl who I went to homecoming with, and I had just forced her to go to homecoming with me, and I got my whole outfit at Hot Topic, and I made her go with a boy who wore flame shoes that had like an inch of gum, a ball chain necklace, don't quit on me yet, and spiked hair individually, like Aquanet style. I'm pretty sure it might have been a polo shirt. I don't know, I don't remember, but I said yes, I will try out for this play. And so she went up and she did the monologue from fucking, I think, Breakfast Club, and I thought it was rad. I was like, I probably would have went with the Ferris Bueller shower monologue, but I still think that's fantastic. But these militant thespians in the room wanted something a little more Tony Award worthy. So I get up there, and the only play I knew was a little thing called Rent. You guys ever heard of Rent? I hadn't gone to a lot of Broadway plays, but my brother and my mom loved Rent and would have it playing in the car on the way to school every morning. And I would get in there and I'd get like 3.5 tracks in, you know, some good Rent time. And I'd head on in. And so I get up there and they're like, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I'm doing this song from Rent. And they're like, you know this isn't a musical, right? And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, that's all right. And I get in there, and there's just this old dude who apparently hated my middle brother, just sitting there with his glasses in his mouth, staring at me, and he's like, what do you have for us? And I was like, I got a song from Rent. And he was like, aren't you Matt Donovan's little brother? I was like, yeah. He's like, don't you know this isn't a musical? I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, what do you have for us? And I only know the first fucking, like, 3, like, I get into the car mid-song, so I just started, and they're like, yeah, you can get up there. And I'm like, but who, Mark, are you? When you bought the building, when we were roommates, remember? You lived here. Ah, how could I forget? And they're like, watching me, like, with disdain, and I'm just doing 2 parts. I'm like, you, me, Colin, and Maureen. How is the drama queen? I don't know which one said that, but it said drama, so I put my hand out. And they're still looking back and forth, and by this point, I'm like, they fucking hate me. And so, at this point, it's like, they fucking hate me, and they're just having their little whisper fest. And I'm up there, and I'm just like, I wanna go, woo, tonight. And they, and then, like, I just stop my shit, and they're like, all right. And I'm like, all right, later, fags. It was the 90s, I didn't know any better. And I was like, this is fucking gay. And they're like, wait a second. We're gonna have you come back as Martini. And I was like, what was that now? And they were like, yeah, the play was One Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest, and I was trying out to be an Italian crazy man who runs in, and his first scene is, yeah! He's supposed to be in shell shock. And so I'm walking out, and they're like, you actually will get a full year's college credit if you take this course. And I was like, what was that? And they were like, you'll get a full year's college credit. And I was like, you know what, I would never fucking, do you know when I will do that shit for college credit? Do this for you, an asshole to my brother? Fucking, no day but today. Scene. You guys are very awesome. Thank you so much. I'm Tim Donovan.
Give it up for Dan. Oh, yeah.